and welcome to Live at the Party, the Delphos Saga. I'm Nyx, your DM. We are NyxRising. Are you ready to go?
Yes, please!
Yes!
Cue title sequence. We catch up with the party in the sand of yet another arena, this time in an underground lair. They have made their way down here, seeking out the creature smugglers who were trying to take down the griffin in the hills outside Erin, potentially with leads connected to the chimeras, perhaps to Damon himself. Having made their way through an eerily quiet and unoccupied area, they found themselves speaking to someone they know only as Kondou, who has welcomed them into his underground fighting arena.
Coward.
Where they are facing off against a two-headed Cerberus.
A puppy!
It's just puppy.
I don't want to hurt the dog.
The three of you and Orion have stepped into the dirt of the arena. Bright firelight reveals it. You look up, you can see this glass window and the figures inside. You can see in there a man dressed in a fine-looking pallor, his face shadowed from the light behind him. He looks down at you. You can't see his expression, but you feel taunted by his presence. From one of the arena gates, the rest of them barred so you can't vacate this area, a two-headed Cerberus has emerged. I would like you to roll initiative.
Oh god. Oh god. Both rolled pish on that one.
Yeah!
25 to 20? Nope. 19 to 15?
17.
17.
Thank God.
Pandora.
But you don't want to hurt the dog!
15 to 10? 10 to 0.
8.
7.
Pandora, the Cerberus pads out of the tunnel that it's been released from. You're standing across from it. What would you like to do?
She's gonna cast mage armor on herself.
Okay.
This sheen of magic goes around her. Bringing up that armor class.
Sure. You see this thing as neck splits into two heads, tongues lolling out of both of them, saliva dripping from its jaw. As you cast your mage armor, it pads closer. It seems to be watching. It's going to move 15 feet closer.
Okay, so 5, 10, 15. Frogman. Frog dog.
You see it pace slightly on the spot, back and forth, looking at the four of you. And then sort of draws back on its haunches. You see another one of those tags wrapped around its leg. But there's no time to think as it opens its mouth and a cone of molten rock sprays out towards Icarus, Maze and Orion.
Hello?
Can you make me a dexterity saving throw?
Oh boy.
Ooh, this is an interesting one for me.
16.
That's a natural 1.
Ooh, that is interesting.
But no, but I have evasion now, so I take half damage if I fail.
Okay. So that was
16.
16. You succeed. You take half damage because
Yeah,
you
I failed, but
Orion also fails but takes half damage because he's a tiefling.
could have been worse.
Everybody takes half. Boom. 11, so 5.
It's not bad.
Down to 70 hit points.
Oh no, what a shame. God, Pandora wishes that were her.
Okay, on a failed save, you find the rock, as it strikes you, hardens you to the ground.
Oh no.
You are considered restrained.
Oh, Maze.
And Orion.
And Orion.
Oh.
As his action, Orion is going to try and break himself free with a strength check. Athletics check.
Get it. Go on, Orion.
Or he just breaks out of it.
Oh.
Like smashing the rock away from himself, manages to kick his legs free. That is his action. He can't take a bonus action, so he is going to just move over that way in order to prevent you guys from being grouped together again.
Yeah.
Maze, you're up. You can attempt to make a strength check to break yourself free out of the restraint. You can take an attack at disadvantage.
I'm going to do something different.
Oh.
Okay.
Considering that I now have my ghosty friend on my side,
Mm-hmm.
I'm going to try and activate some ghost things.
Go for it.
Ghost for it. I'm going to try and use Daichi's horrifying visage. So it needs to make a wisdom saving throw, DC 13.
That's a 16.
God damn it, it succeeds. Okay, then that's my turn. It doesn't work. But Mace like tries to look very, very intimidating.
You feel Daichi's energy like sort of absorbed into your own, staring out. You two will see a flash of green in Maze's eyes for a moment, straight into the Cerberus's face, but it doesn't seem to take effect.
No worries.
Dang. Okay.
Icarus.
Use my movement to go 5, 10, 15 feet. 20 feet. To just sort of again start moving around this thing. I will, as I'm running, summon my spiritual weapon as a bonus action.
Yep.
And so that will swing in for an attack. Nat 1, so no it won't. Lorikai's sword, spiritual form, will just fly past it.
Okay. You summon it, but you're concentrating too hard. Just swing straight past the Cerberus.
And then I will just use my actual Lorikai sword to bang on my shield
Try and get its
to try and get its attention, like, hey! Over here!
Okay. We will call that the help action.
Nice.
So the next attack against it gets advantage.
Nice.
However,
No.
you hear a loud noise from somewhere back outside of the walls of the arena, and another one of the gates open at the other end.
Hello?
Nothing happens yet. Pandora, it's your turn.
She'll try casting Scorching Ray at it.
Okay.
3 rays. One's an 8, one's a 12, one's a 17.
2 of them hit, but you see immediately they have no effect. As the fire just strikes it and engulfs it and just seems to dissipate into the air.
That's a lot of my moves wiped out. It's okay, we got this. Yeah, she'll stay where she is.
At this point, coming out of the gate behind you, next to Maze,
Yeah. Oh, big.
Hello.
as your fire dissipates off the back of the 2-headed Cerberus, you see a far larger creature, this time with 3 heads, coming out of the opposite gate. It has red skin that looks as though it's been skinned already, spines all the way down all 3 of its heads and along its back, and each head dotted with multiple eyes, glowing green. You see these massive teeth. This thing is at least twice as tall as any person. It approaches, turns its head towards Maze. Seeing Maze restrained by the rock, is going to try and bite.
That's fine. That's cool.
The first one's a 19.
Yep.
For 8 piercing damage and 4 fire damage.
I'll uncanny dodge the piercing to 4.
You can uncanny dodge 1 attack,
Yeah.
so I think that would be, because that's 1
Is
attack.
that the whole thing?
Yeah, so that would be 14 damage down to 7.
Cool.
Nothing to sniff at.
Nothing to sniff at.
It's going to try and attack you again.
That's fine.
The second head swings around and tries to bite at you. This one also hits.
Okay.
10, 14 more damage.
Okay.
The third head snaps towards you as well.
Okay.
The rest of you can do nothing but watch as these 3 heads descend on Maze. For 13 more damage.
Maze looks real rough.
Oh no.
The smaller one is going to move towards Pandora and Orion.
Oh god.
It's going to try and take a bite attack against each of you. At Pandora, that's only a 6.
Okay, cool.
And the Orion one's only a 10. It misses. You see like another spark of flame in its mouth, but the breath doesn't expend this time. Okay. Orion. You see him reach out into the air and sort of coalesce, summoned a double-bladed scimitar of elven design appears in his hand.
Hell yes.
With that, he's going to make 2 attacks against the smaller Cerberus.
Hell yeah.
First one strikes. Second one misses. Okay. He swings around, takes the first blow with one end of the scimitar, flips it the other way and tries to strike again, but the Cerberus just moves out the way. Still takes damage. Maze, you're up.
Oh, make that strength saving throw, see if I can get out of this.
Okay.
17.
17, you break out.
Break out.
Ooh, okay.
Do you have your movement and your bonus action?
Bonus action, disengage.
Nice.
And I'm just gonna run away.
Where would you like to be?
Just my full movement directly,
5,
like
10,
diagonal.
15, 20, 25, 30?
Yeah.
Cool.
Okay. You kick your way out of the molten rock and just bolt to the other side of the arena.
Mm-hmm.
You hear from his glass box looking down at you, Kondou's laughter. Icarus, it is your turn.
Okay. I'm gonna go engage with the big boy because otherwise it's gonna either follow Maze or go for those two. Hello.
Okay, you run up to the larger Cerberus. You see its 3 heads, 3 tongues flailing out of its massive teeth jaws, staring down at you.
Hey puppy, nice puppy. Okay. Fetch. That's a 16 to hit with my spiritual weapon.
16 just hits.
Oh, okay, great. For 6 damage.
Okay.
And then I will use... a Thunder Wave, so can I make it Con 13 save for me? I will cast it at 2nd level.
You can give it a go. That's an 8.
Cool! Woo.
Nice.
So cast at 2nd level. I will use my... I will use Wrath of the Storm to make it full damage.
Okay.
So that's
Channel Divinity.
3d8. So that's 3d8s. Oh yeah, Channel Divinity to make it full damage.
3d8, 16, 24.
24. And a Thunderbolt Strike to push it 10 feet back into its cage.
Thunderwave can do that anyway.
Oh cool, so it's back in its cage.
Yeah, you push it 10 feet back.
It's too heavy.
It's too heavy.
Hang on. There we go. Okay.
Stay!
Nice, that seems to do a significant chunk of damage on it. Okay, Pandora back to the top of the round.
She's gonna bring out her little vial of water, fling it over herself to cast or to use her use of Armor of Agathis.
Okay.
So she gains 10 temporary hit points. And as her bonus action, she's gonna slash at the smaller dog
Okay, go for it.
with her sea blade.
Get him.
Get him.
That's a 18 to hit.
18 hits.
So that is 8 slashing damage.
Hit slashing damage. Okay.
Nice.
It's already starting to look a little rough. Rough. No pun intended. The huge one, Icarus, all 3 heads focus in on you.
Uh-oh.
It's going to charge towards you and try and bite you 3 times.
Okay.
The first one, 19 to hit.
That hits.
Second one is higher.
Okay, that hits.
And the third one is 17 to
Doesn't hit.
Okay, so 2. So it's 12 from the first attack
Okay.
and 13 from the second.
Okay. Can it make a DC 13 save for me, please?
Which skill?
Dex.
No, it can't.
Cool.
It's 10.
So it takes full damage of lightning. So that's 9 damage, and he gets pushed 10 feet back.
Nice.
And so just like,
So yeah, it comes out, you push it straight back in.
No!
On that, can you make me a dexterity saving throw as it expends its breath weapon?
Oh. No, I can't. 6.
6. Ooh. Can I have another d6, please?
No.
I don't have enough. Thank you.
Oh boy.
6. You take 24 fire damage,
Okay.
and you are restrained by the hardening rock as the molten rock like cools around your legs, holds you in place.
Labyrinth. Okay. Oh boy, boy, boy.
The smaller one is going to once again try and bite at you and Orion, Pandora. On you, that is a 19.
Hits.
Okay, 4. Eight piercing damage and 3 fire, so 1 fire. 9 damage in total.
It will take 10 cold damage as the other magicus explodes on it.
Nice. Now it's looking very rough.
Good.
On Orion, what's your armor class, Orion? That hits. Okay. Doesn't seem to do too much damage. We love a tiefling.
Yeah, we do.
Okay, and does its breath weapon recharge? It does not.
Good.
Okay, Orion. Taking the scimitar, the double-bladed scimitar in one hand, Orion is going to cast a spell, forcing the smaller Cerberus to make a dex save.
Nice.
Okay. So he casts a spell, and you see an explosion of spectral versions of his sword, like explode out from around him and strike the Cerberus.
Nice.
It's still standing, but just you can see it sort of struggling on its feet. With that, as a bonus action, he's going to swing his scimitar down onto it.
Nice.
Get it.
That hits. With the last strike, as these spectral blades explode out of him, he just drives the scimitar between the heads, and it collapses to the ground.
Yes, Orion.
Bye bye, puppy.
He looks at you and he goes, "Okay, on to the bigger one." Maze.
Bonus action, chug a potion. Chug my potion of greater healing.
Okay, I will say, we have discussed this, I'm adding this as a homebrew rule. If you want to take a potion as an action instead of a bonus action, you can have the full healing from it. As a bonus action, you can roll for the healing. Sort of giving up your action, concentrating on finishing the potion
In
properly.
which case, I think that will be slightly more beneficial for me anyway.
Okay.
So I will take the full back of that. So what's 4 times 5? It's 20. So I will get 20 hit points back.
Nice.
It just seems like a much fairer use of potions when you
Yeah.
spend so much money on them.
And I'll get rid of the potion.
Thank you, benevolent. Hi,
Thank
benevolent
you, DM.
DM doesn't want you to die here.
Here.
Not today.
I'll turn around, move like 15 feet forward.
5 to 10, 15.
And just looking at the big boy. Bonus action, insightful fighting.
Okay.
That's a 22 on my end.
That's a 2 minus 1.
Cool.
Not insightful.
I have incited the dog.
You see its intentions and you see its vulnerabilities. It's like,
And I'm like,
I see you.
I see you. I'll get you next round.
Okay. Icarus.
Hello. I'm gonna like wiggle my arms to pull out my Keeman's ointment and just
Rub it all over yourselves.
to try and get a D8, 2 D8s plus 2 hit points back. No, fuck that. That's awful.
Were you doing
Fucking
that as a
hell.
bonus action?
Yep.
Okay.
Fuck's sake. Okay, cool. Sick.
5.
Yep, I know. Sick. Sick.
It's something.
So that was your bonus action.
Yeah.
As an action, you can either try and break free or.
Use something against it. I want to use something against it.
Yeah.
I feel like that's going to be handier than trying to get out.
So you can make a regular rolled attack at disadvantage,
Or a spell.
a spell that with a save as regular.
make a con 13 save for me, please?
It can try.
For the second level spell. No, third level spell.
That's 10.
Nice. That's 4d8 then. I'm going to center shatter on it.
Ooh, okay. Inside the tunnel as well.
Inside the tunnel.
Nice.
I'm going to use my Wrath of the Storm and make it full damage.
Is
Not
that
Wrath of the Storm, sorry, my Channel Divinity to make it
Is
full
that with
damage.
any attack?
It's thunder attack, yeah.
Nice. Okay.
So 4d8 plus 32 damage.
Okay.
And it gets pushed 10 feet back into its little tunnel.
Okay. You can see as pieces of the tunnel start collapsing on it as the stone above it explodes, that it's looking pretty rough already.
Good. Didn't know we were facing a coward. Shout up towards the box.
You see now Kondou stands up and leans to get a better look into the arena. You can see his face, what's the description of you bastard?
I don't use Wrath of the Storm to make it full. Yeah.
You can see his face,
Oh yeah.
You can see his face, a rough-looking and scarred-up hobgoblin, staring down, like greased back black hair. He leans down for a moment, smirks, and then turns and walks away from the window. Pandora.
So it's 10 feet further back than it actually is.
It's right in the tunnel, yeah.
Yeah. She's gonna run in front of Icarus. She's gonna do something she's not done before.
Oh,
Can it make a Constitution saving throw? 14. Oh, it's just like, fuck this guy's gone, fuck this guy's gone.
oh! That rolled from a 13 to a natural 1.
Nice! Lovely. This sort of green spectral form of Pandora, like an aura more than anything, appears out of her and rushes through it.
Nice.
Can I have 2 more d8s, please? Yes, you can! Yes, you can! That's so many! So many. She's gonna cast Blight. Okay, right, hang on. So, 60. It takes 39 points of necrotic damage.
Necrotic damage.
Nothing!
Nothing happens.
Fuck!
You see your spell take exactly as you should. You feel the energy surging through you. It just shakes it off.
Is it undead?
It's immune to necrotic damage.
Oh, fuck.
It's not undead.
But none of my attacks can do anything to it then.
Are you doing anything else?
Just like, okay, that didn't work. Just sort of get out from in front of me. Have I used all my movement? Nope. Back up a little bit, like whatever movement I have left.
It snarls, all 3 heads, sparks of fire coming out of its nostrils, and pushes its way back out of the tunnel. It's going to come straight for you and Icarus.
Game of push before you.
First attack on Icarus at advantage because he's restrained.
Cool.
So 19 to hit.
Yep.
It's going to be 13 damage in total.
Can you make a dex save for me, please? Dex 13.
That's 13. Makes it.
Still gets half damage and it still has to get pushed back
Okay.
10 feet immediately. So that's half damage, so it'll be 6.
6. Okay.
Yeah, so 6 thunder damage, like, comes out of Icarus into its mouth and it just gets pushed immediately 10 feet back.
It moves 10 feet forward again. This thing has 60 feet of movement.
Oh my god!
Big!
Yeah. It moves forward again. With you doing that, it's going to take a second attack against you as well. That definitely hits. Dirty 20.
Cool.
13. For 17 damage.
Icarus is down. Oh god! Icarus just falls unconscious.
Pandora, it's going to take its third attack against you. 19 hits, unless you want to use shield.
No.
Okay.
No. No.
4, 8, 8 piercing damage and 1 fire damage, reduced to 0.
So 8 piercing damage. It takes 10 points of cold damage.
Nice.
Armor benefits again.
So looking rough. Orion is going to run straight over to Pandora.
Like behind, where?
Behind you. Is going to attempt to launch a chromatic orb at it.
Get it, you funky little tiefling.
Just that hit. Okay. Orion crosses the battlefield, runs straight up behind Pandora and Icarus, and just brings out this orb of chromatic energy, throws it towards the creature. He is going to do cold damage. It's not a D8. Seems to take over the creature's form. And then he's going to reach down to Icarus. He can't do anything on this turn, but he's going to be checking you over. Maze.
I want to run up and hit it. I'd like to hit something. I've done a lot of running away, and I want to stab something. With the katana. 12.
12 doesn't hit, I'm afraid.
Bonus action attack. Less.
Oh god.
You try and swipe at it, but it keeps moving around you and you can't get your blade in. Icarus, could you make me a death save?
Nope. That's a 9. That's a failure.
Mark off 1 failure.
Yep.
Pandora.
Are we considered flanking? I guess if Icarus is down, maybe not. No, you're both in front of it. Yeah. It's got 3 heads. Yeah.
I mean, you could move further, like skirt further around the side and I'd allow that to be flanking.
Okay, I will do that. Like, sort of get in front of Icarus. Like, to there.
Yep.
She's going to Ray of Frost it.
Yep.
At advantage now.
Disadvantage in melee range.
Fuck me. So it just evens out to a just regular roll. 19 to
19 hits.
14 cold damage.
You have the floor.
Reparations. Say reparations. Flinging ice at this thing, like.
You skirt around it where you see Maze unable to strike it, and just start flinging ice wildly, and these bolts of ice strike it 1, 2, 3 times, and it just
Freezing it solid.
Freezes up and collapses down to the floor.
Icarus?
We have to help him.
I'm trapped in rock and unconscious. Goodbye.
Ryan's going to be trying to break the rock away from you. Yeah, it just starts tearing at the rock, taking it off your legs. Have we got anything to help him?
I have a potion. Oh, chuck it down his throat.
Seeing as you've got all the time in the world, you take full healing from the potion.
How much is that? 2d4 plus 2.
So 8, 10. You come back up with 10 hit points. Gasping awake on the ground with your friends around you.
Where is it? It's dead.
It's down.
Go on.
Pandora got it.
Where is he? Look back up to the box.
The box is empty.
Where do we go from here?
You see all the bars raising up from all the doors. There is the door you entered through and another one across the opposite side, plus the tunnels that the creatures came from.
Does the one on the opposite side look like it might lead to the box?
Possibly, yeah. Seeing as you've seen no other way there.
Icarus just gonna roll himself to his feet and just, okay, we need to keep moving, and just start walking towards that, like this exit then, towards the box.
Okay.
Follow him. I cast the healing word on myself at level 3 and I've just rolled really nicely for it, so that was 13 hit points back.
Okay. You move through, bracing yourselves through to the next room. You're immediately struck by the strangeness of this room in conjunction with the rest of the rooms you've been through. It's plush. You're in a small parlour. There's a large brazier hanging from the ceiling in the centre, plush furnishings around you, decorated walls with different murals on them. You can see various crates and shelves stacked against one wall next to a heavy iron door, somewhat out of place with the aesthetic of the rest of the room. You can see a small table that's set with warm food and other refreshments. Along another wall, there's also a dark wooden door with a gilded doorknob.
Is there any indication that people have been in here recently and left?
A hot food.
Make an investigation check.
12.
12. You do see essentially crumbs and such, like indications that people have been in here making use of the refreshments. Also here, thrashing around behind the iron door. Like the thrashing of a creature behind the iron door.
Do we look?
I mean, we're looking for creatures, so...
Yeah, but if we open the doors, it's gonna jump us.
We can be prepared.
Exactly.
I'm still doing okay. I don't mind opening it and the three of you standing back.
Okay.
Okay.
Is the other door handle loose at all, or is it locked?
The other door handle is not locked. If you're trying it. You try that one, you pull it open easily, and you see a small set of stairs leading up, you assume, to the box.
Mm-hmm.
Which one are we taking?
Look for the creature. I'll wait here and see if he comes down. If not, we'll just go straight up.
Okay. We'll go for the creature room then.
Okay. Orion tries the door. Immediately it's locked, and you can see quite easily that it's reinforced as well. You hear crackles of lightning on the other side.
The babies.
Yeah. That's what we're looking for.
Can you get the door open, Maze?
Is it a kind of lock that I can pick?
You can try.
Ah! Okay. I will try. Crit! 26!
26. Yeah, you kneel down next to it and you take your time. You've got plenty of time now to pick this. And slowly you're able to figure it out. You manage to pick the lock open and you just hear a soft...
Tentatively.
You pull it open. There is a flash of lightning from the other side. You wait. Pull it open a little further. You can see iron cages inside here and 3 more Behir hatchlings inside them. On the outside of the cages, you see marked for shipment labels like you saw on some of the other cages.
Can we get these cages open?
I can definitely try. Let's just
Talk to them first.
talk to them first. Hey, we know where your mama is.
And see them sort of cock their heads and look at you.
We can take you to your mom.
Seem to like settle down slightly. Make a persuasion check.
15.
15. Okay. They seem to settle down back in the cages, sort of squawk at each other in Draconic, and then sort of settle back down in the back of the cages, like hiding in the back corners.
I'm trying to make myself look very non-threatening as I go about undoing the cages.
These are regular locks, I'll say, as you have all the time in the world,
Yeah.
and your thieves' tools won't break. You're able to pick them open.
Did we get the tags off them?
They probably won't unless the mom's here. Let's check upstairs then. While Maze is unlocking, I'll check the box over.
You head up and you find another nicely decorated room. You can faintly smell the scent of like smoking pipes in here. There's dark wood furniture. It gives the impression of both luxury and business. And you see a few tiered seats that look down into the arena pit. Make an investigation check.
Okay. So was the 17? 12.
12. Okay. How long do you want to spend flicking through things that you find in here?
Because these guys are down there investigating the other room.
Okay. You find sort of some stacks of paperwork, turning over furniture, looking through drawers, several bills of sale between various people whose names aren't notarized, but like initials are given or symbols are given, and Angelos Kondou. Some of them are live animals, others are rare creature parts. The people who are looking to buy the small, like the Bahia hatchlings. People who are looking to buy the Bahia hatchlings, manticore spines, dragon throat glands, hippocampus tails, all of these things detailed in this paperwork. There's also a stack of old fight schedules that go back what looks like fights for several years.
I'm gonna just take a load of it.
Okay. So you can gather it all up, sort of stuff it into your pouches.
Have another sweep around, like check walls, door, like floors, anything that would show like where this guy could have just bolted through.
There is a staircase on the other side. It goes down, and you realise it leads to the door with the keyhole that you couldn't see the door for before.
Right.
So it goes down back into the other area.
Okay.
However, you try it and you can't open it.
Okay.
You two and Orion down in the last area. The three hatchlings sort of slither out like snakes, and sort of go straight for the first opening back in towards the arena. You can see they're clearly just trying to get away from where they were.
Just wait a minute!
I would say you'd be able to see in this room as well, there's probably like a small guest map of how to get in and out of this facility. You can see that back through the arena, back into the room where you saw the two portcullises and you first heard Kondou's voice. Through the opposite portcullis there is an exit.
Okay. We will prepare to take them that way, I guess, but having another investigate.
You notice that the crates in here are stacked on a wheeled cart that can be moved, used to like move the heavy things around. Some of the crates are empty, other ones contain assorted furs and skins that look expensive, fine wines, various luxuries like that.
I feel like if we take them, we're gonna be no better than they are.
Yeah, I don't want this dirty stuff anyway.
No.
I just want to help these kids get back, and at least hopefully we've got some evidence out of this that will...
Can I make a suggestion? Big cart with wheels. Big babies.
Big babies. Yeah,
We don't really want to be walking through the streets of Erin with
that's true.
Yeah.
3 hatchlings.
That's true.
Okay.
Pull it out and go find the babies.
Yeah, you're able to empty out the rest of the crates and sort of coax them.
Yeah.
It's kind of like baby talk them onto
Baby
it.
talk them onto it and like cover them up with the crates essentially, so you just have a big wheeled trolley.
I will guard our big wheel trolley while we wait for Icarus to come back.
Like say one last sweep around and then head back down.
Yeah, you come back down the stairs like clutching these papers.
What have you got?
Some notes of sale and some fight schedules for things and people they've had down here. It looks like a viewing box that he has people come in.
That's useful.
Yeah.
Good as evidence. Can we please get out of here?
Yeah.
Yeah.
As we start going down that tunnel then, like to get out, Icarus is going to turn back round towards the box.
Yeah.
And like the centre of the room, and cast Shatter at 4th level.
Ooh.
Like centered on like the ceiling or like where the box connects.
Okay.
It's just like, here's a present, mister.
You wait till everyone gets through to the other side of the arena, stand in the gate where you entered, and just cast Shatter on the ceiling. And you see it just break and fall apart and suddenly just collapse in on itself. You notice immediately as it falls down, like various tiles and such that indicate parts of the bathhouse you were in before have collapsed through into this pit.
Going out to meet these guys, you just hear a huge noise behind you, and then Icarus will come and join you guys again.
Okay, if anybody heard that, we should probably get moving quickly.
I just thought I'd leave him a little present.
You return to the area that had the iron cages that hummed with magic, that had sort of giant poisonous snakes and tigers in them, and there's another large portcullis on the other side. You can see a crank to open it, which has now been left there. You get the feeling that somebody has quickly used this and not taken the time to like take off the device. You crank the door open. The room beyond is once again stacked with a number of cages, a number of avian specimens in here, various states of consciousness. The sound of caws and screeches fills the entire area, and the floor around the cages is stained white and covered in feathers. You can see giant eagles, owls, other assorted birds, some of which are unconscious, other ones which are like stuffed up against the cage bars, shrieking at your presence.
We'll report this the moment we get out of here.
I hate to leave them in here.
There's nothing we can do. If we let them out, they'll attack us.
Or we'll just be releasing them into the streets of Erin.
Yeah. If we report it to the authorities, then they can come and release them properly, you know? Let's just get these babies out and report them.
There's one more door to the opposite end of this room.
Head towards it. Tentatively. Make sure there's no one on the other side.
You head towards it, you're able to push it open quietly. Make a stealth check.
24.
11. It's a nat. Oh, you kidding? I hate disadvantage. I've got one nat 20 and one nat 1.
Ah!
So stealth or Icarus is angry.
You're lucky they had very bad perception.
Oh god.
Very bad.
As you move forwards, you push the doors just enough to look through them. This area looks like is the largest room you've encountered so far. Looks somewhat like a warehouse made out of one of the underground areas of the bathhouse. You can see 3 covered carts parked near the far wall, more empty cages, loads of shelves for storing various stuff, and you can hear the quiet conversation of a couple of perhaps the employees from here, and the shifting of some big creature. Your thoughts go back to the delivery you heard about earlier today.
I'd say they were having something delivered.
Can we see anything or just hear something? Like, is it? I'm coming from underneath like a cupboard.
You get the impression it's in one of the covered carts.
There's no sort of clear path for us to just
Leave.
There are a few shelves. The covered carts are... so you're coming in one side, the covered carts are on that wall, and you can see in the far corner the door. You could attempt to sneak through.
Or just that confident.
That confident got us in.
Yeah, exactly. Let's go quietly, but if they see us, we're meant to be there.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay. You walk quietly, pushing this cart with the 3 hatchlings in through the room. Make another stealth check.
Disadvantage.
Oh, worse.
Oh, it's a 2 this time.
Dirty 20.
6.
It's a 5.
You barely get 10 feet into the room before you see people looking around and a female voice go, "Hey,
Hi.
wasn't expecting anyone to come in here."
Falvey told us this was the better way to go out with this.
Yeah, we've just got some parts that we need to take up.
Is that right?
Yeah.
Okay, what parts? You can see that she is like a half drow. Looks like she might be half drow, half orc.
Oh, sexy.
Wearing a robe that doesn't look local.
Okay. There was a blink dog that had been dissected, and quite a few more of them. So we're just getting rid of some of the parts that are a little bit questionable.
Yeah, some of them are a bit past their best after all the experiments, unfortunately.
Of course.
You want to smell it? It's rotten. I'm gonna need like several bats after this.
No. Did you see which way Kondou went?
Thought he went out. Well, no. I mean, we saw him leave, but...
Interesting. Can everybody make a dex save?
Yep.
12.
11.
Pandora and Orion are okay. The two of you light up with fairy fire. She brandishes a staff that she pulls off one of the carts. You see the other two men who were just relaxing against the carts stand up quickly and grab their weapons. I'd like you to roll initiative.
Oh gosh!
What the hell is this?
Again, really?
25 to 20. 19 to 15. 15 to 10.
13.
13 for Pandora. 10 to 0.
We both got 8.
And we both have the same decks.
Okay, just roll again to see who gets higher.
15.
10.
Orion.
And for the camera, so you guys know, Big Frog is now a card.
Pandora, you see the fairy fire take on Icarus and Maze, explode into this violet light around them, making them really easy targets. You're up first.
So, who are we fighting? Like, what are they?
You see the half drow, who is clearly a spellcaster from what she just did, and two basically thug men who have scimitars and light crossbows.
Just gonna throw a fireball at the half drow.
Okay.
11 to hit.
11 just misses. Are you doing anything else?
No, I'm too far away.
Can we move the cart behind something, maybe? You wanted to?
No.
Okay.
Like, this is the clearest route to get out. Yep.
She sidesteps the firebolt, looks you over, and you see her cast mage armor.
Oh, beach.
Orion. He's still got his summoned sword out. He's gonna move straight for them.
Oh, buddy.
Straight up there. Yep. Take an attack against the half drow and attack against one of the bandits. Against the half drow, that's a natural 1. That, I believe, is gonna hit. Yes. Come on, Stef's dice. Great.
Oh no! Betrayal.
Misses the drow, but managed to strike one of the thugs. Seems to go through the guy's like rough-looking cheap armor and actually land a strike. Icarus.
I'm going to summon my spiritual weapon up again because I'm assuming it would have disappeared. And send my spiritual weapon splashing in towards the mage to keep her distracted.
Okay.
So that's +5, isn't it? There's the my bonus action. So that's 19.
19 hits.
Yes. 19 for 4 force damage.
Okay.
And then I will use my action to raise my crossbow and try and hit her as well.
Nice. Roll another attack.
For 13.
13 doesn't hit.
Okay, so we'll just go next to her.
It flies straight past her head, embeds into the wall behind her. She looks over her shoulder and then grins. She seems to be pleased by this challenge. Maze.
Am I able to move around betwixt the guys beside her to flank her with Orion?
Yeah, definitely.
Excellent.
To flank her or to flank the...
To flank her. To flank the mage.
Yeah, you can go round.
I'm going to do that. I'm going to... Let's say with advantage.
Nice.
Is that 30 feet? Like to go round?
I can always dash if it's
Okay.
more, but...
Let me just check. 10. No, it's a little bit further.
No, bonus action, dash the last bit, and then I can only take 1 attack. It's 21 to hit.
21 hits.
For a d8. And 4 sneak attack.
Hell yeah.
Nice.
Nice.
Oh my god! That's 3 ones!
F.
6, 11, 14 points of damage.
Good lord.
3-1, still 14 points of damage.
Yeah.
Getting nerfed on our big attacks today.
Honestly.
This is the first time I've damaged something today.
Okay. Seems to do a significant chunk.
Okay.
You see that it's like clashing with the mage armor, but that's starting to get a little weaker.
But I'm here now. I'm in it now.
the two bandits. One is going to turn around and attack Maze, the other's going to move on to Orion.
Okay.
So we're both thingy verified?
Verified, yeah.
Yes.
So the one on Maze. Oh, she has to make a concentration check.
Yeah.
Oh,
Ooh,
yes, she
nice.
does. Unless she just
So
needs
she needs
to
to
be
get
7.
over 7. Yeah, she gets that. Okay, so the bandit swings at you, the thug swings at you with his scimitar at advantage. That is an 18. For 5 points of slashing damage.
You know what? I'm gonna uncanny dodge it anyway.
Alright, why not?
Why not?
The other one turns to face Orion and tries to do the same thing. That's not going to hit. He knocks the blow away with his double-bladed scimitar.
Oh, it would have been that
Yeah. Pandora, back to the top of the round.
one. Scorching ray on each of them.
Okay.
One each. Where have you gone, Scorching Ray? Come back.
On the bandits?
So-
one on each.
One on each person.
Okay.
Nice. So one's a 19 and then there's 2 dirty 20s.
All of them hit.
Nice.
Nice.
So, first bandito gets 7 points of fire damage.
He's down.
Cool.
Nice. Nice.
Second gets 11 points of fire damage.
He's also down.
And last, well, she gets 4 points of fire damage.
Okay.
Nice.
You see both the thugs just like their faces burn up and they drop to the ground and don't move again.
Oh, good job.
Hell yeah, Pandora.
Are you doing anything else?
How rough is she looking? Or is she okay?
She's okay. Like she's taken a chunk of damage, but she doesn't look like she's weak on her feet yet.
Okay. I'll leave it then. I'll
Okay.
just be ready to push the cart if she goes down.
She looks at her two thugs drop down, and she starts moving her hands to cast a spell towards the two of you.
Counterspell.
Okay. It's a second level spell.
Yeah, then it makes it. She can't use it.
Oh.
It fizzles out. Oh.
With counterspell, is she unable to like take an action? Does that waste her action?
Hang on. You attempt to interrupt a creature in the process of casting a spell. If the creature is casting a spell of 3rd level or lower, the spell fails and has no effect.
Whew.
Yeah.
So it just fails. She loses her action.
Yeah.
Okay.
It just fails.
It fails. She is going to risk the opportunity attack from a ride and maze and run towards the door.
Yeah, it's an 18 on the dice.
Yours hits.
For 5 points of damage.
5 points of damage. Okay. She still gets away, but you do strike and do some damage
Where's she dying? Sorry, which door?
towards the back door there.
How much movement does she get? So that's like
She gets
5,
30 feet.
10, 15, 20, 25, 30.
Okay. Ryan's gonna sling a chromatic orb after her.
Get it, alright.
That is going to hit.
Nice.
Icarus.
I will use my movement to get more around so I can see her. Mm-hmm. My spiritual weapon will chase after her. Get back here! Probably won't. 14?
14 does not hit.
Yeah, I figured. And I will cast a guiding bolt at 1st level.
Okay.
Beans.
No.
Nope. I got no rolls today, lads.
You see
So
her,
it's just shoot
you see her
past.
duck and weave out the way of the spiritual weapon and the guiding bolt, looking back over her shoulder at the four of you, and is like, "You'll never stop him anyway."
I'll tell your boss that Leonidas sends his regards.
Make an insight check.
Will do. Can make that, can't I? God damn it! 22.
You see her eyes just widen slightly for a moment, and then she drops them away, and like her face goes back to like a cold mask.
Something like that.
Okay. Maze.
Bonus action insightful fighting?
Sure.
15?
16.
Okay. I'm just gonna run up and take an attack on her anyway.
Get her!
Where's the paintbrush?
No, that's a 9.
Oh no.
You charge up, and she just swings her staff around, knocks your weapon away. Those guys are gone. Pandora.
How far away is that? I'm gonna get within 60 feet, which I guess can be like here.
Yep.
Get up, Nikki. Pandora, get up, get up. She's so tired. Girl, get up. Can she make a wisdom saving throw?
That's a dirty 20.
Okay, so she still takes half because good old Alexandra and his potent cantrip training.
Oh yeah.
That's 11. Halved is 5
Okay.
necrotic damage as she casts Toll the Dead.
She seems to take the damage. You see her absolutely staggering towards the door now. She moves a few feet further.
Opportunity now?
She misty steps.
Ah!
No! Get her!
She misty steps all the way up the hallway and then just books it.
Bugger!
We need to go that way anyway. Come on.
Yeah. Pull the cart.
Yeah, we'll
You're
stop.
pursuing?
Yeah.
In this room? Okay.
We'll stop pushing the cart again. Actually, I want to look at the shelves on the way out.
How fast are you going?
They're quite fast, but I'm just gonna like look.
Make an investigation check at disadvantage.
I'm just gonna dash.
Investigation 10.
10. Okay. You can see just flashing past you, like various jars and crates, tools for like repairing things, some weaponry, some low quality looking food.
I'm pushing the cart.
Pushing the cart, you pursue up to the doorway. You notice that here, this is a ramp going up. You see the open hole where the brazier was that you saw in the bathhouse earlier. You see it push across, and just in time to see her misty step again out of it.
Okay, we'll keep pursuing.
Okay.
Go as fast as we can.
Yeah.
Like, we'll have to push this
Quite
cart.
heavy pushing the cart up this ramp, and you get it to the top, out into the bathhouse, and there's no sign of her. Damn.
That's why I implicated Leonida. I sounded like him. I think he's in on it.
Yeah, but she's seen our faces.
So is Kondou, to be fair.
Yeah. Well, we've seen his. Come on, let's get these babies back home.
At least we got something done.
We got evidence. While we get these back, will you go tell the guards?
About the place, yeah,
Bring them here immediately so they can start dealing with that.
will do. His
Thanks.
disguise drops, and you see him book it off up towards the hole in the wall back through the temple.
That was a lot.
Come on, let's just sort this out. You know where the hole is.
Yeah.
Show Pandora and the cart to the hole that we know that Mama be here.
Mhm. You continue on back out of the underground vaults of the abandoned bathhouse. Excuse me. Back into the Temple of Soon and up the next steps. It takes all three of you to push the carts up this bit, but you do slowly bump them over the staircase to the top, and you breathe in fresh air for the first time in an hour as you stand in the courtyard of the ruins of the bathhouse.
Come on, little ones. Out you go.
You're able to open up the crates, so you just let them go here.
Stick with us.
Yeah, we'll show you the way.
They scuttle off the cart and pursue behind you.
Then we will head towards where we know the big hole is.
You make your way back, weaving through the streets in the dark, to the hole where you're able to sling down a rope and climb back down into the trench under the city.
We're going in the sewers?
Yeah, that's why we had to have a bath earlier.
Pandora's having her worst day. You going down, Pandora?
Yeah.
You climb on down the rope. The stench down here is awful. Smells just like these two did earlier on.
It's not as bad the second time.
No, really isn't
No,
it?
it's bad.
No, I hate that it's not as bad as it was the first time we were down here.
The quicker we get this over with, the quicker we can go home.
Yeah.
You carry on down the tunnels until you once again see the hulking shape of the giant Bahir.
There's your mama.
Evening.
She lifts her head and looks at you in the dark.
We got him.
You have my gratitude.
If you tell him to stay still, we'll get the tags off.
She hisses at them in Draconic, and you're able to move and cut off the tags from the 3 babies.
Will you follow us out the city?
Yes.
Okay.
Thank you.
I'll start leading them out of this, like out of the tunnel or like through the tunnels.
It takes quite a long time, and you have to find your way into the main trench. This dry trench that extends all the way from the ocean to the east gates of the city. It takes you
this.
hours to walk this trench to where it comes out into the countryside outside of the city walls. You see moonlight streaming in through the end of it, and the Bahir, who has her babies on her back, reaches the edge of it, looks up at the sky, and turns to you and just bows her head. I can take it from here.
Sure you can.
Look after yourself.
Quickly scuttles up the wall of the trench and out into the land beyond.
What time is it?
You probably guess some point in the middle of the night.
Yeah.
We did a good thing.
Yeah. Come on, let's go home.
Yeah. You guys okay?
Tired. Tired's all. Pandora?
Can we leave, please?
Yeah. Sure. So heading home. That's the best we can. Even if it means going out of this trench and then
Yeah, you
working our way
pick your
around.
way back up into the countryside outside of the Erin walls and make your way back up the path to the Erin city gates. The guards who are stationed there will like kind of give a strange look to these 3 people coming into the gates this late at night, but sort of nod, see that you're not looking your best selves, and ask if you need any help.
Just a taxi.
They pay for it.
Oh, thank God.
They're like, okay, come on, get up here.
Thank you.
Help you up onto the cart.
I'm going back to Delphos.
And at that, they look slightly more understanding, nod and send you on your way with your taxi paid for.
Yay.
It's really, really late in the night by the time you roll back outside the Delphos steps.
Still gonna have a bath before I go to sleep.
Yeah.
You head into the bathhouse, completely empty at this time of night. Wash off in near silence, and then you're able to go your separate ways back to your beds.
Doze off in the water just underneath.
You don't dream. You get your long rest,
Oh my God.
and morning rolls around.
I do not go for a 5 a.m. roll today.
No, you sleep in. The morning of the 3rd of Neverin rolls around. None of you have any more exams for 5 more days.
Okay.
But you do know that tomorrow the Lords of Vashima arrive.
Oh god!
This is your 1 day of rest before you find yourselves involved with the Lords of Vashima, and then several days of exams, and then Pandora, as you've learned from Alexandra, straight into your 3rd task. Is there anything that you'd like to do?
Maze is gonna practice their airs and graces in front of a mirror.
I was just going to study for his upcoming exams.
Actually, I'm gonna go and see Citra.
Okay. You find her in her office.
Open door, make my way in.
Come on in, Liz.
Citra, I just wanted to ask you for some advice.
Of course.
I don't know if you've heard from Sebastian or anything, but we've taken up a contract showing the Lords of Vashima around tomorrow.
I see. You see, she sits up a little straighter in her seat.
And obviously, I've told you everything from home, and now I have more reason to believe that there's, well, frankly, evil within them from what Daichi's told me.
Yes, as you explained to me.
I just...
Come on, out with it.
How would you approach dealing with them? How would... I'm not going to do anything. I don't have evidence or anything like that, but what's your advice for an approach to maybe coax some slipping of the tongue?
Maze, I need you to understand something. Whilst you're dealing with foreign lords on Delphos' time, you are to treat them exactly how your contract states.
Okay.
No coaxing of information,
Okay.
no misleading. There will come a time when your personal issues here will be something that you need to tackle, but you need to learn to separate personal interests and work. This is a very important part of what you've been trained to do here. It doesn't matter what the contract is. You do not let personal interest cloud your mind. If this contract is to show them around the city, show them a good time, that is all you do. You understand me?
I understand.
Good. Besides that, just keep an ear open.
Okay.
Sometimes when people are shown a good time, the tongue happens to slip anyway. But you didn't hear that from me.
Thanks, Citra.
Don't thank me. It's the advice anyone would give.
I know. But I appreciate that you're... I appreciate that we can talk to each other like that.
You see again on her face this slight look of reservation and concern regarding you, but she maintains a polite smile about it. Are you doing that with your friends?
Yeah. We make a good team, so...
Good. Just don't get into any trouble.
Not aiming to.
Good.
Yeah. I'll catch you later.
She lets you go.
I'd like to see if there's any local news, like if there's anything going on, like if there's any reports of this place being found.
You can head down to the front desk and ask.
Yeah.
They say they haven't heard anything particularly. I'm assuming you're not going to ask, like, oh, was there news that somebody found a secret underground lair? But the main news of the city seems to be prominently seeking out a new armiger. That seems to be on everybody's minds. And they've got nothing else to report to you.
Fair. Is Alexis around? Like, do I spot him from a distance and see his sort of mood?
I'd say you could find him if you're seeking him out.
I'm not going to talk to him, but I was going to see how he's from a distance.
As you spot him across the courtyard at one point, make an insight check.
That is a dirty 20.
Dirty 20. Okay. You see him across the courtyard, you're able to sort of like edge close enough to get a view of his expression. You see that he's engaged in conversation with some of his housemates from Domus Imperatoria, but he looks quite disengaged from it. Not really contributing to the conversation, not really paying much attention to it either.
Okay.
Okay. Pandora?
She's in a bit of a funk. She's gonna go out with Puck just into the open grounds of the academy and just be by herself for a bit.
Okay. At some point in the afternoon, a younger student comes up to you who you know is from Medeus and tells you that Alexandra has your exam results from yesterday.
Thanks. I will go to his office then.
Okay. He's like, it's open, and waves you in.
Hi.
Pandora, you look exhausted.
Yeah.
Are you okay?
Long few days.
I wanted to tell you that your advanced alchemy exam couldn't have gone better.
That's good.
You don't seem pleased.
Seems like a lifetime ago.
Come sit down.
So I say in his office.
Do you want to talk about it? I haven't seen you like this since last year's exams.
I don't know, I think he's just taken a lot out of me. And last night ended up doing things I didn't expect to be doing and getting into things I shouldn't have been getting into.
Like what?
Oh, you'd be disappointed to hear about it.
Yeah, I thought you could tell me anything.
I wish I could. You just said yesterday to me, don't get into any hijinks. This is the most important time of your Delphos career.
Has something happened?
She doesn't want to implicate the others. I wish I could tell you properly, it's kind of complicated.
Okay.
But I suppose I ended up getting involved in things which, like, not me personally getting involved in them as such, but like, there were some illegal kind of activities going on that I happened to come into contact with. And yeah, I didn't see my evening panning out that way.
I'm not entirely sure what to say.
I know you'd be so disappointed, and I've been thinking about it all day.
I wouldn't say I'm disappointed. Your career once you leave Delphos, which will be soon enough, is going to land you in all sorts of unexpected positions. And to be honest, being able to think on your feet, it's going to be an important skill. And whilst I can't say anything about getting up to illegal activities, even by proxy, you seem to be in one piece.
I don't know, like, they've seen my face now. And what kind of reputation is that to have? That's like a permanent black mark on your record. Like, this was the time to just be focusing in on the exams and just staying out of any trouble.
Pandora, look at me. And this guy crouched down in front of where you're sat. This sounds serious. There are more important things in life than your exams or Delphos Academy. You don't have to tell me what's going on, but if you're in some sort of trouble...
I don't know. Maybe. Sorry, long day.
It's okay. You've got me worried now.
Sorry.
He's gonna go and make tea because he doesn't know what else to do with himself for a moment.
The British food.
Heats up the teapot and pours out a cup for you as well. And brings it over to you.
Thanks.
You said they've seen your face now. Who are these people?
Bad people. Some sort of smuggling ring.
Is this something to do with You said you fought off those smugglers on the way back from one of your contracts.
Yeah, I think they're the same people.
In that case, you know you have our protection.
I'm scared.
I'll see what we can do, if anything, but I promise you nothing's going to happen to you. We're not going to let anything happen to you.
Yeah, thanks.
Have the city guards been alerted?
Yeah, you know about it. But any luck, they're going in to shut it all down, but there's some powerful people under there, I think.
Okay, that's something, at least.
Mm-hmm.
Here. First of all, he takes out an instant comfort potion and sits it next to you. To replenish the one I asked you to drink yesterday.
You didn't need to do that.
It's okay.
Like you said, I'm gonna get addicted to these things.
Just don't drink them too often.
Mm-hmm.
Tea first before you turn into any sort of potion.
Okay.
Now, I called you here to speak about your results from yesterday. I know
Yeah.
it seems to pale in the face of illegal smuggling rings and city guards,
Yeah, sorry.
but you didn't miss a single mark.
Something at least.
You got 100% on your exam.
No way.
And I don't know whether this was explained to you over the course of the project, but you get to keep the product that you produce.
Really? Oh wow, okay. That's useful.
So I present to you, he goes back to his desk, picks up a box, opens it, and you see 4 of your 5 arcane explosives on the inside. Obviously one had to be expended
Yeah, to
to
test.
pass the exam, but
Was it okay? Like, no one got hurt or anything? Like,
no one got hurt. It was incredible. Incredibly imaginative, inventive. I'm so pleased. I feel like if nothing else, you could make a fortune patenting this and selling it.
well, maybe I'll do that to pay off my debts.
Well, at least you have those for now. Should any illegal smugglers come your way,
Thanks.
you're safe here in the school. You know that, right? If
Yeah.
nothing else.
Mm-hmm. For the next couple of weeks.
I'm sorry, Pandora.
You don't need to be sorry. I walked into this situation.
Yes, but if there's anything I can do at all, at any point, not just now. Okay.
You're the best.
Well, actually, you've got me rather stumped on what to suggest, but
No, sorry, it's not really a arcane puzzle to solve or anything. So.
well, what I wanted to say is if there's anybody who could use a little... Don't worry about it, I didn't say anything. You've got 2 weeks left here.
Yeah, it's gone fast.
2 weeks to learn a few more spells. On the school's money. I suggest you apply yourself to finding something you might want to learn.
Yeah. I'll see what's on offer.
Drink your tea. I've got papers to grade, but you're welcome to stay here. I'm going to sit at his desk with his tea and just flick through papers and let you sit there as long as you want to.
Yeah. She'll sit there with him in a sort of comfortable silence.
Having had that conversation with Citra, instead of detailing a plan of espionage, may as well just revise and try and be chill.
Quite late in the afternoon, and Pandora, you will be called from Alexandra's office. Sebast calls the 3 of you to discuss the contract. He calls you and he's like, come in. Your new contract starts tomorrow.
Yes.
Yeah. Pandora is a little bit aside from these two.
As you are aware, from tomorrow you will be expected to meet and accompany 3 lords from Vishima and the people they're travelling with. They have somewhat of an itinerary through the days. There will be some political meetings with members of the Errant Council, But aside from that, they are looking to be entertained through the city. Shown around, shown the best places to eat, the best things to visit. You'll be paid 130 gold pieces each. You'll be expected to act as their bodyguard should any trouble arise, but one would hope not. For the rest of the afternoon, I would like the three of you to work on what you propose doing with them in the city, and bring that to me for sign-off before you commence your contract tomorrow.
Understood. Do you know which lords are visiting?
I do. I have their names. Lord Ito Toju from Tominada City.
Oh,
You know?
it's my city.
Oh.
It's the big guy.
Oh.
Oh.
Yeah.
Lord Kasuki Sato from the Morisaka region. And Lord Ozawa Michio from the Kasui region.
Do you know those two?
I hear their names thrown around. I don't know.
You
that
would
much.
know that the Morisaki region is just like basically the agricultural farmland and mountains just outside of the main city, and the Kasui region is the opposite side of the mountains from that.
Yeah, I'm aware of the regions, but I've never been there. I don't really know much about who they are.
Do we know what it is they're here to discuss? Like whether it's like trade or...
I believe they're looking to do some trade dealings with the Council of Erin, and also produce some sort of political allyship regarding the waters between Mishima and Kashima and the eastern marshes, which have seen an increase in piracy in the last 6 months.
That makes sense.
And is it the governors that they are meeting with, or...?
I believe a few members of the council. As you know quite well, there is the case of the council seeking out a new armiger for the city. I believe, whilst they won't have any final say in it, the lords may want to sit in on some of those meetings. You may find yourself interacting with members of the council as well.
Okay.
Okay. Best behavior.
Best behaviour throughout. You are representing Delphos here.
Okay.
Apart from that, I can't say what else they're up to. Just having a good time, I suppose.
Do we have an itinerary of like when they have free time and when they're in meetings? Have you...
Yes,
Got
and he will pass it to you. I will produce one for you shortly.
So these are the gaps that we need to fill.
They also, I believe, want their accommodation chosen and their catering catered to.
We can do that.
This will be for 3 days straight. Consider yourselves their personal assistants as such for their time here in Erin.
Sure.
They will be arriving at the docks shortly after the morning trade tomorrow morning.
Okay. We'll make sure to be there. Well, thank you for this, Celeste.
No problem.
We'll
Let me know if you need anything else.
we'll get back to you with our ideas.
Great.
I'm
You
going to
just-
assume that we get a cart and horses to escort them around in.
Yes, we will be providing a carriage that has been provided from the council itself.
Excellent.
Thank you.
Well, I guess we should go
Well,
figure some fun stuff out.
Yeah, I'm sure they would like to go see them all.
Yeah, or one of the amphitheaters.
Yeah, that'd be good. Yeah, let's go chat that out then.
He dismisses you. And say you can probably find your way to a private room or one of your dorm rooms or the library to discuss this.
Let's go to the library. It's a nice, chill space.
with, like maps of the area and stuff.
Yeah. First off, how's everyone feeling after last night?
Yeah, I'm fine.
Same.
Pandora?
Not great, honestly.
Okay.
Just when Alexandra had said hours before, don't get into any hijinks right now. It's a very important time. And I end the night potentially on the hit list of a crime ring. I'm not blaming either of you, it's just...
It was a lot more than I expected it was going to be.
Mm-hmm.
And I'm sorry you've been pulled into it.
I want to help you. You know I want to help you. Sorry, it's... The stress is kind of getting to me.
That's okay. You don't have to do anything you don't want to.
I suppose it's a bit late for that now.
Going forward, you don't have to. Because I don't know how much further this might go.
No,
Because I need to find out this information.
I know you do.
And I'm not expecting you to have to do that with me.
Honestly, believe me when I say I want to help you.
I know, but you don't have to.
I do.
No.
Honestly, I think with everything that's going on with the three of us, and whatever destiny or fate has planned, I have a suspicion we're going to be dealing with worse than underground crime rings, whether we like it or not.
Yeah.
And yeah, I agreed. Last night was much more than we could have anticipated it would be. And again, I'm sorry, same as Icarus, but we need to be prepared to face worse and unexpected things.
But I get if it's too much already. You don't have to involve yourself that deeply into more personal affairs.
It's like May said, we're linked by destiny or whatever. So I feel like it's just going to keep dragging us in. I guess I just didn't expect it to happen so quickly. And like this.
But I know 100% that I can rely on both of you guys in most any situation. I trust you guys so much. And I just feel like as long as we stick together, we've got each other.
Yeah.
If destiny brought us together, we have to believe it's for some sort of reason, and that we can do something good.
I mean, we've got plenty to give to the Brotherhood at this point.
Believe you me, I'm going to be looking through all that information before I hand it over myself.
Mm-hmm.
So where should we take these guys?
Okay. What's the best restaurants?
I will give you a list of the best restaurants.
I will scribble out ones that I immediately disagree with.
I get it, they're expensive people, but that doesn't mean expensive's the best, you know?
And are they gonna want to taste authentic cuisine, or are they gonna want something that they are comfortable with from home?
You know what? Let's give them a bit of both. And if they prefer one or the other, we can adjust the schedule.
You mentioned the amphitheater.
I feel like that's a little bit more classy than the mall. I don't know how quick we could swing like box tickets for them.
I'm sure if we were to tell them that the Lords of Fushima were coming.
It's true.
I would say as well, Sebast would have let you know that like the budget for this is on the city, not on the school.
Nice.
Oh yeah.
So this is the city entertaining foreign dignitaries.
Okay.
So you don't have to worry about like, oh, that place might be too expensive.
Cool.
Cool.
We'll just book the most expensive hotel then.
Yeah, the nicest hotel in the nicest part of town.
In nicest catering. Like we'll research it and write it down.
Mhm.
And the nicest activities, like
The more
take them to a play, and
Yeah.
the more maybe get them backstage passes.
Is there any would there be any sort of high class errand fighting training that they could do for funsies or whatever? Oh, how quaint.
I would say that wouldn't be considered high class.
Is it like a dinner and a show type place we can take them to?
There's obviously various amphitheaters, various bathhouses.
Mhm.
Oh, take them to
Bathhouse.
the real fancy bathhouse.
Real fancy bathhouse.
There's water gardens and public parks.
Mhm.
Underground caves around the cliffs around the edge of Erin, which have various sort of tours through them. One of which is used as a music hall,
Okay.
using the natural acoustics.
We'll book them on one of those.
Yeah, stuff that's
Bougie.
bougie and
Yeah.
some nature features that they wouldn't have back home in Vishima
Yeah.
for sure.
Yeah, which you can provide.
Which-
it,
yeah.
but we don't got that.
We don't got that.
Yeah, I would say between the three of you, you can come up with a comprehensive list of everything you can think to do of Erin,
Mhm.
and then
Like a fancy bathhouse like the one in Spirited Away where it's all private rooms
Yeah.
and stuff.
Yeah,
yeah, there's definitely one of those in one of the high-end areas of the city.
but it would be Erin-style baths as opposed to Vishima hot springs.
Exactly.
And then you can go down your list of everything with Maze saying oh no, we have something quite similar to that.
Mhm.
Let's take that one off the list.
Mhm.
Oh no, I don't think that's between the three of you.
Appropriate.
That's not really appropriate for a foreign dignitary to do.
Be appropriate.
Be appropriate.
Appropriate.
So they are here for 3 days, 2 nights.
3 days, 2 nights.
So things like the amphitheatre in the evening, maybe the cavernous music hall in an evening,
Mhm.
and things like during the day when they've got free time, going to the water gardens and the parks and the
Mhm.
bathhouses and,
More.
and more.
Well, you have 2 evenings, so you could go to the music hall and the amphitheatre, the music hall and the moor and the amphitheatre.
Would there be a matinee amphitheatre thing that would allow us to do 2 in one day?
No, I'm giving you the choice.
Okay.
What would they what would they not have in Vishima, out of the two?
I feel like
Out
the
of the three,
musical is
rather.
really unique.
The music hall's really unique.
And the moor's really unique.
The moor's unique to Erin,
Yeah.
so go
those
for
two
those.
Yeah.
Because
Amphitheatre, they'll have theatres in Vishima,
yeah,
maybe.
different kind of theatre,
Different kind of
but
theatre,
not the moor.
And not a musical cave.
but yeah.
No, we don't have a musical cave. Unless we just haven't found it yet.
Okay. You spend the last hours of the afternoon putting together your list. Find yourselves quite distracted in debating over what are the best things to do in Erin, what are the best restaurants to go to in Erin.
I'm just gonna the whole time that we're doing this, I'm just sort of gonna low-key make sure that Pandora's water glass is always full, and if she seems to be getting hungry that I go get her some snacks. Because I don't want her to feel bad.
You return to Sebast with your list. You know that he'll probably still be in his office, even though classes and stuff are finished.
Fixed location NPC.
He's a location NPC. You've never seen him outside this office.
Can't leave. We have to figure out this curse and how to break it.
You take your list back to him, and when you arrive with him, he presents the 3 of you with 3 higher quality uniforms essentially.
Ooh.
So instead of your standard tunics, you have posh palas essentially, in black with trims on them.
Oh,
Nice.
more little chest split for Icarus.
And he
Well, I
tells
need to
you
get rid of my +6 to persuasion.
take away that
It's the
proficiency.
tits.
He checks off things on your list, seems quite impressed with what you've come up with, and says that he'll pass it on to someone to make bookings where they're going to be staying, make sure you acquire tickets to the things that you want to take them to. He's like, very well done. I think you're going to do great.
Thank you.
As contracts go, this one seems fairly simple. As long as you can bite your tongues and put up with conversations from dignitaries.
I'm sure we can do that.
If my grandfather could, I'm sure I can.
Right, in which case, get some good sleep, and you will be meeting the Lords of Vashima first thing in the morning.
Okay.
Thank you.
And he gives you each basically a Delphos pass for paying for things.
Nice.
So you can pay for meals, so you can pay for if they want to shop. You can be like, oh, I'll just get that for you.
Not to worry, I have a permit.
We'll
I
just,
do what I want.
and it's down to your judgment on whether or not you think that the city would provide for the lords in that capacity as you lead them around.
Okay.
Sebas passes you over these fine pallors, your money, ticks off your itinerary and passes it back to you. Says that you can collect anything you need from his office first thing in the morning before you go down to the boat, and then dismisses you, lets you leave.
Thank you.
Thank you.
We leave.
Step outside. Okay.
We'll get a little bit away from the office, like away from any crowds or anything. Pandora will stop them. Guys. And just hugs them both. Oh, I'm sorry.
Icarus just hold you real tight.
It's okay.
I feel bad for being upset with you guys.
You can be upset. It's Pandora, it's fine.
It was a scary situation.
Yeah.
I got a bit blindsided by it. I'm not gonna beat around the bush there.
I realized that some of my skills aren't quite as honed as I'd like them to be. You know?
It was a stressful situation. And Icarus, like, you being, like you say, blindsided, it just shows how much you care about something. Yeah, I'm sorry, I
Don't be.
got mad.
It's okay.
Been having, like, trouble sleeping. Weird dreams.
Yeah?
Like, not that kind of dream. Yeah, just weird stuff.
Gives a hand a little squeeze.
Yeah. Just feeling homesick, that kind of thing. It's weird. It's probably the exams and everything as well.
Yeah, it's a lot of stress. A lot of stress, but May said it earlier, but we've got your back. Always.
I've got your two. I mean, we still got the third task to do together.
Exactly.
Yeah. We gotta work extra hard on that one.
Yeah.
And we will.
Alexandra says it's going to be like a real life situation. Like, so it's not like a dignitary thing like we did the second time, and it's not something set up like the labyrinth.
Then last night was a good experience.
Yeah,
A real life situation, I guess.
I
It's
suppose.
true. We've definitely got some places that I need to improve.
Yeah, I think we all do.
Yeah. Like, I think being in a real life situation like that, it sort of put things a bit into perspective.
Yeah.
Like, it's all very well doing spells and fighting in a controlled environment, but
That's not going to be the rest of our lives.
it's very different when it's for real.
Last night, when that person left at the very end, I bluffed, obviously. I said, Alexis's dad's name. And
Yeah, you did.
she reacted to it.
What did she do? I wasn't...
Her face changed and she looked shocked, and then she covered it up, but I think that Leonidas has got some hand in it, maybe. It might be worth asking Lex if he knows anything.
Potentially, or it could just be the mention of a high counselor.
What sort of vibe do I get off Icarus when he says Lex?
Make an insight check.
19.
Familiar.
It's definitely more familiar than you've heard him addressing this person who, when you first met Icarus out on the carrion crawler contract, there didn't seem to be much in the way of familiarity between the two of them. And obviously you've only had an antagonistic relationship with Alexis since.
Beat the shit out of him.
We didn't really talk after the suitor's task.
No, we didn't really have the chance.
No, why do you call him Lex? He's been a jerk to us.
Yeah, he's not always a jerk. He just is in a hard position.
His dad's kind of tight on him, huh?
Yeah.
Did you know him before that day on the hill?
Yeah.
Were you like friendly or something?
Yeah, we were friends. Last year.
I will pry.
It's a difficult one. Is there anyone around?
No one around.
Cool. Yeah, he was like, for someone who used to be your friend, he was a real jerk to you.
We used to date.
Oh. Yeah.
Okay.
Bad breakup.
He wanted to keep it secret so that none of his friends would know about it.
Huh.
And I didn't like that. Because he would act exactly the way he acts now.
That's fair. You don't deserve that.
Yeah, that's not cool. You deserve better than that.
But at the same time, I now have met his dad, and
Explains a lot.
yeah. He came up to me at the party to say that he didn't want to win Cassandra's hand, and I didn't want to be there, so.
I kind of got that impression when I spoke to him, but didn't realize that you guys had history.
No one does.
No one else will know.
Yeah,
I don't want them to.
I'm not gonna tell anyone.
But I think that maybe he would answer some questions if we put them to him.
Yeah, hopefully. I mean, I feel like maybe you owe him one, or rather he owes you one at this point.
Maybe. We'll see.
Yeah. But, yeah, that's good to know now. Like, I didn't want to pry, but it's good information to have about everything.
Yeah.
So, do you guys want to go get dinner and talk over our fun next few days?
Dinner would be nice.
Dinner would be really
I think
good.
we deserve an actual relaxed evening out, not one where we're snooping.
We have to. I do what I want. Cards from the school.
Are we allowed to use that for this?
I mean, we've been given them tonight. We don't have the lords with us. But we're practicing our etiquette. Come on, let's just try it.
Icarus,
Yeah.
power corrupts people.
Yeah.
I'm not about that. If you go mad with money power, I will take you down.
Should we go find Alexis first?
Yeah,
Can
sure.
we talk to him?
Let's see if he wants to come out with dinner too. Why not?
It doesn't take you very long to find him. You find him just leaving the library by himself, walking back towards the Imperatoria dorm. Stops, looks over at you in the dark.
I just gesture with my head. It's like, this way.
So shady.
Looks around himself to make sure there's nobody else around, and then comes over. What is it?
We just want to talk. Do you want to come out for dinner with us?
Sure. Lead the way.
Sure. We'll lead the way around ways that the fucking Imperatorian guys don't walk.
He lingers behind you as you leave the school anyway.
Yeah.
Looks like he's not with you until you're
Used to
outside
that,
the streets.
baby.
The necklace is done a twisty.
No!
Naughty.
Naughty.
Are you going somewhere small? You're going back to the Imperial Plaza?
Nah, we'll go somewhere small.
Okay. You
Low-key.
sort of move through a few winding streets outside the academy and find your way to the Menelaus Taverna, which is not too far from Delphos itself.
No Imperatorian goes there. It's not fancy enough.
It's not fancy enough. It is frequented by Delphos students, but you poke your head in and it's like busy enough that people won't be paying attention to each other, and you can only see a couple of Delphos students at one end of the room.
Okay. We'll go and get a little table.
Yeah, you get yourself seated. If it was modern, it would be like those white plastic tables with the red checkered tablecloths, but like minted food.
Hell yeah,
But it's not modern, so-
We're in fantasy Denny's.
No, not Denny's.
No.
Like one of those like seaside Greek restaurants
Okay.
with like the plastic tablecloths, but the food is just impeccable.
Oh, okay.
That's fine.
God, I wouldn't send you to fantasy Denny's.
Awful.
Absolutely
I've had
awful.
one bad experience at Denny's, now all Denny's are cursed.
Yeah, Denny's are cursed.
Denny's are cursed.
Anyway, we'll sit down.
You're seated at like a nice stone table. It's not particularly fancy. There's cracks up the walls, but it looks like it was once a nicer place, maybe 10 years ago. Chipper server comes over and just starts bringing you some like snacks and puts on the table. Takes your drink order. Takes a look at your money pass if you're trying to do
No.
that. Okay. Alexis will awkwardly sit down next to you. So,
How are you doing after the other night?
yeah, I'm okay.
Yeah?
Okay as you can be after just finding a man murdered, but... How about you three?
Yeah, same.
You know me.
Do I?
Yes. So that was our final exam that we were on.
Yeah, I figured that much
Yeah, so I did.
when I saw all three of you.
Yeah.
I guess it wouldn't have seen Pandora, but
No, I
two and
suppose
two
I
together.
saw the two of you and someone else. So what, that was all a big ruse?
Yeah.
You couldn't have told me that?
No.
Okay. Great. Is that what you invited me out to say?
No. Invited you out. Just chat.
He looks a little uncomfortable. Sure.
We'll wait for drinks.
It's like a simmering, awkward atmosphere as you sit there waiting for some wine to be brought round. It's a kind of jug of watered down wine, as is typical when people are trying not to get completely sloshed.
Yeah.
He pours a glass for himself quickly and drinks it quickly.
Do you know the name? I'm gonna whisper Kondou's name. Angela Kondou.
Yes.
How?
He is... You see Alexis look around himself at the people in the tavern. Runs something of a crime syndicate in Erin.
Is your dad involved?
No.
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 Do I believe him?
Making a subject.
12 plus 5, 17.
He's quite steady in the way that he says it.
Okay.
Although he doesn't meet your eyes when he says it. He's firm in saying like no he does not, but
It
still doesn't look at you.
maybe something he doesn't quite believe himself, even though he's got no
perhaps
reason
you,
to.
yeah, you might take that impression away.
Okay.
To my understanding, the city has been dealing with him for,
A while.
Dealing with him in the sense of aiming to get rid of him and stop what he's doing, or making deals with him.
What's your interest in this? Seriously. I'm not here to spill my dad's dirty laundry in front of the three of you.
Well, we're kind of mixed up with Kondou, so.
What? Are you fucking stupid?
No. We went to one of his places last night and freed some of the
Creatures.
What creatures?
that they've been smuggling in and out.
Oh, I didn't know anything about that.
Yeah, and he has made us fight in an arena.
So he's seen you.
Yeah.
What does that mean for us?
I don't know. I don't know the guy personally, but I can't imagine that it's good. As I understand it, he's a bit of a... Hell, I don't need to be telling you this.
Okay, then don't.
I don't even like you. I don't even like you.
Yeah, I thought it was stupid to ask you anything. You enjoy your secrets, so you don't have to stay around.
As I understand it, he's something of a permanent fixture. Okay. He lowers his voice. The council know about his presence. They don't deal with him, but he has fingers in a lot of pots.
So they just kind of keep his activity within reason.
Yeah, he doesn't cross the line,
Why?
and they turn a blind eye.
Because it benefits them in some sense?
Or
Does he pay
because-
them off, or?
I don't know.
Or they're scared.
I don't think they're scared. I just think that's how cities run, you know?
Yeah.
It's like, I dare anyone to find me a city without like a threat of corruption.
Well, it doesn't mean it's right.
No, it doesn't mean it's right, but don't live in some utopia where
Of course not.
nothing bad is going on. There's always going to be criminals. It's better there be one figurehead and not a whole bunch of people waging wars in the streets of the city, right? Well, if he's seen your faces, you better hope that he doesn't decide you're worth turning into targets.
We can hold our own.
Yeah.
You ran away from us last night.
He did.
I don't know if I could call that running away.
I would use a coward.
He didn't need to stick around. He thought that the dogs would deal with us.
Yeah, couldn't fight his own battle.
Trust me, he's not a coward.
Anything else you can tell us? Actually, anything about the council you can tell us, because we've got to deal with them in the next few days too.
Like what?
Do you know if your dad's dealing with the visiting dignitaries from Vishima?
I don't think so.
Great.
No, he doesn't do much in the way of foreign policy stuff.
Great.
It's good to know. I don't think I could stand being in a room with them again so soon.
You're probably looking at dealing with High Chancellor Arcud for that, and Adamos.
Busy.
What the hell are you three doing dealing with Kondou in an underground arena?
We needed proof that they had killed a griffin rider
Okay.
trying to poach it.
Is this a school thing or?
No, this is very personal.
Okay, then I don't want to know anything else about it.
Fair's fair.
Please tell me you've realized that my name isn't actually Anthony.
Well, yeah, I got that with the whole you lying to me about who you were thing.
Good.
And it is a terrible name for you anyway.
Yeah, me too.
Pandora pipes up. How are you doing?
Alexis looks slightly affronted to be asked that question.
Me? Feelings?
Between that whole mess at Krios's place and not making it onto my final exams this year, yeah, I'm doing great. Yeah.
You don't have to deal with it on your own.
It's probably not a good look for me to socialize with you guys.
Do the people you usually socialize with ask how are you doing?
No.
Of course not, it's all fake friends, isn't it?
I don't know. I just want him to admit it.
He doesn't have to admit anything.
Thank you.
I was just trying to get across that maybe you should get to know some people who care about who you are.
Trying to push me into admitting I have fake friends. That doesn't really come across as you caring. It comes across as you just trying to get smug about it.
I'm not smug about anything.
You smug about plenty.
Not here.
Look, I'll just stay out of your business, okay?
Well, like it or not, Lex, we're still gonna be there. You know, around.
Not for long, I hear the three of you are probably going to graduate with flying colours.
It's not a certainty.
Well, I hope you do. You just get out of my space permanently.
Nice.
Drinks.
Drinks!
He has one more, but you can see that he's getting kind of not uncomfortable, but just awkward. You get the impression he doesn't know how to deal with this kind of socialization.
Yeah.
Anyway, I'm pretty confident I have things to be doing, so as nice as it was speaking to the three of you, being probed for information, I will leave you to your troubles and just don't implicate knowing me if you get mixed up with Kondou. That'd be great. It's got a sort of forced look on his face as he gets up, chucks some money down on the table to pay for the food. It's probably enough to cover all of it. And walks out of the tavern.
Can I...
Think about what we said, Alexis.
He just sort of waves a hand dismissively over his shoulder.
That went great.
And the worst of it is, he's actually a really nice person.
What happened?
That's how he is in front of others.
I'll take your word for it.
And that's how he is because of pressure on him. Everything from his dad. I I didn't even know he had a brother. So, who knows?
Well, we should at least. We came out to try and have a relaxed time.
Sorry.
Let's just try and. Yeah.
Bet I can drink this glass faster than you can.
You're on.
Roll a dexterity check.
Oh god. 16.
That's cocked. 11.
Icarus just doesn't need to breathe as he drinks.
Yeah.
Knocks the drink back, opens your throat like that one TikToker.
Oh no!
Gills flare like awful. Awful.
You manage to pick the evening up a little bit. After you've been sitting there like 15 more minutes or so after Alexis leaves, a musician comes in and sets up in the corner, starts playing a song on the lute. And the whole sort of tavern atmosphere picks up slightly.
Yeah.
Feels a little more light-hearted, especially without his gloomy presence across the table from you.
What a stinker. Stunk up the whole place.
You see, as the evening gets a little later, like some more Delphos students trail in, some of the regular patrons trail out, and it gets to be quite an excitable atmosphere of people in here. Other people who are doing their exams who are just like, oh, you should have seen the other task that I did. And people who are just getting through their written exams, just like commiserating. People who are really pleased, people who are devastated, coming into the tavern through the evening. You see a few people you know, chat with them until sort of the tensions of the day and of last night manage to fade away a little bit, enough to enjoy yourselves.
Yeah.
I don't suppose Veltash is here, is he?
You could spot him by the bar.
I will go over to him at one point.
He looks up, he's like,
Hi.
Pandora, hi.
Hi. How did you do? Did you hear back?
I passed.
Oh, well done.
Yeah.
Same. So, I don't know if you got your stuff with you. I mean, I just got mine back this afternoon, so I just had it with me.
Keep all my stuff on me.
Wanna trade?
Yeah, okay. We can trade one. We did say if we passed, we would trade.
Yeah. Okay.
So, chew very carefully.
Arcane flares.
He's like, thank you.
Bartender just cleaning glasses behind this like, what the
What kind of dealings?
This is napalm.
Pandora's got the stuff.
He reaches into his bag and takes out, you two will also obviously see him now, this albino, white-haired, Imperatorius student, sitting by himself. I forgot to mention before, but you can also see he's got a necklace with like a ton of different god symbols hanging from it. And when you first saw him across the bar, there was like a stray cat. You know how cats tend to hang around bars at night, and he was just reaching into his pocket and feeding little treats out of his pocket to the stray animals.
You say he was on his own?
Yeah.
Okay.
But yeah, as you come over to him, you pass him your arcane explosive, and he takes it very gently.
Surreptitiously.
Thank you. And it takes out a long crystal vial, shakes it up, and you see like this black and blue swirling liquid on the inside.
Is Pandora doing dodgy deals? In a bar? What have we done?
Oh my god, we've turned into a life of crime, Icarus.
I think your friends are staring.
Do you want to come sit with us?
Okay.
I'll invite him over.
Hi.
Hi.
Hey.
Guys, this is Veltash. We did our exam together yesterday.
Oh, hi.
This is Icarus and Mace.
Hey.
Nice to meet you.
So another alchemist.
Yeah.
Is that what you guys were doing?
Yeah, like we
Okay.
agreed that if we passed and if everything was good to go, we would swap.
Right, okay,
It's
that's-
just
It looked.
you just swapping vials at a bar, Pandora.
Yeah, well, I'm a criminal now apparently. So.
We're in our uniforms. It's not dodgy.
Actually, that is a very good cover.
It's not a cover. Anyway, here's your poison.
What?
Thanks. It's pretty.
Thanks.
So
I call it the sleep of death.
that's so cool. Yeah, like she'll explain what it does.
Yeah. Explains again that it's a poison that has no effect for 8 hours, but then will cause the target to become incapacitated for 24 hours, in which point they will appear dead to any examination. At the end of 24 hours, they will wake up again.
Oh, that's really cool.
Yeah, like it might be useful sometime.
I
Like I gave him one of my. Oh, so you. Careful.
What is it?
Don't even breathe the wrong around it.
It's like an explosive, right? With
Yeah, it's like a.
Why do you have that?
It's a little spherical vial that's like swirling green on the inside. It's kind of like it catches the light. It looks like little lightning bolts on the inside.
That's really. Should you be carrying that here?
It's fine. I've got it like safe in here.
You're
but-
very talented, Pandora.
You're so cool. You're so cool.
Yeah, so I have 3 of those, and now one of Veltash's poisons.
And I have one of your arcane explosives.
And
I don't know what I'm going to do with that.
Just keep it safe until you need to use it, I guess.
Yeah.
Yeah, I need to come up with a name still.
So are you 3 celebrating?
Just winding down. We needed some downtime.
We've got our third exam in a few days, so.
Oh yeah.
And we've got a contract for starting tomorrow morning.
And then written exams before the 3rd test.
And then written exams, and then the final 3rd exam.
Yeah, we
Yeah,
just
mine-
needed to get drunk.
Right!
I get that. Mine's coming up too.
Yeah. Which ones have you done so far?
My first exam I did the tower.
The tower?
Yeah.
What was that?
We did the maze.
I guess I can tell you guys now that you're doing your...
Yeah.
I was just like, it was this arcane tower with all these different rooms through it. They were all timed as we went through them. And every one that we completed in enough time would make it easier in the final room. But there was a lot of them we didn't get through.
Oh wow. Like, did you get through it okay though?
Yeah, I think so.
Good job. Did you have your second one yet, or you still waiting?
No, we're still waiting. It should be coming up in the next couple of days. So.
Okay.
Good luck.
How
Thanks.
many on your team?
3. They are studying. I just didn't feel like studying. I've done so much studying.
Right? Like after yesterday, that was the longest day of my life.
Yeah.
So yeah. Cheers, I guess.
Cheers.
Cheers. Cheers, you.
Back in 3.
I'm not going to try this again with you.
Veltash, back in 3.
Okay.
15.
You beat him.
Oh.
You drain it in seconds and you're like,
Leave him be.
you can breathe underwater though, right?
Yeah.
Okay, so you kind of have an unfair advantage on downing liquids.
He's right.
Yeah, I guess that is the case, huh? Did the cat follow him?
Yeah.
I'm gonna start the cat.
It hops up onto your lap. One of those super skinny, like, stray cats that you feel like you could break it if you just hold it too tight. It doesn't look completely underfed considering this is essentially a student bar, but
And all students are like, piss, 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 piss.
You kitty.
it scoops out a handful of, like, animal treats and puts them on the table for you to feed it.
Oh, she's gonna cuddle the cat and feed it. That's what she needs. Sometimes you just want to hug a cat.
Pet the cat.
It doesn't do that.
Pet the cat, drink through the evening, settle yourselves down. Veltash is quite stoic still, although through the evening he sort of perks up a bit, gets a bit more friendly. He does talk quite morbidly about a few things that he's done on various contracts, but like with a sort of morbid fascination of what he's done.
Oh boy.
And by the end of the night, there's like 5 or 6 stray animals crowded around your table.
Oh boy.
Oh jeez.
But after a while, he excuses himself, and they just kind of like trail after him.
Are they us?
I don't think so.
Wow. Okay.
Okay.
Well-
We should maybe get some sleep.
Yeah,
tomorrow.
I just
Oh god, we've got so much to do tomorrow. I'm so drunk.
I kind of just wanted to say in regards to that.
Mm-hmm.
Now that we're alone, obviously this is kind of important to me,
The big guy.
but I don't know if it's gonna be useful or anything. And I had a chat with Citra because I was kind of looking at this from the wrong perspective, and she's right. We need to be on our best behavior and representing the city and the school.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
But unprompted, either of you hear anything, and it's harmless enough to keep the conversation going, or you think you can listen, I appreciate that.
Mm-hmm.
We'll keep an ear out.
Thank you.
Have you felt anything? But I thought I saw something of it last night, but
Green eyes.
yeah, have you felt anything new with Daichi?
I don't really know what kind of power Daichi was talking about or offering, but I just, in the moment, thought I would try and channel some of that. I just wanted to be more intimidating and...
Well, it's you and Daichi being connected is a brand new thing. Maybe you both need to continue to
I'm gonna figure it out somehow.
vibe energies for a while.
Yeah, we vibing.
You do be vibing though.
We vibing though. Yeah, I'll figure it out one way or another, but just, I guess proceed with caution is what I'm saying, because even if this is just a trip for pleasantries, if these are the kind of people that would just willingly feed their citizens to some kind of creature, just be on guard.
Yeah. And I mean, you too, Mace.
Yeah.
You don't know what Daichi can help you achieve, so maybe, I guess, be cautious if he suggests you try something new this next few days.
Mm-hmm.
Is it? I don't know if this is.
Just say it.
Is it worth not using your name? Just giving another one?
I wouldn't know the name, Maze.
As long as you don't know your surname? Wait, they wouldn't know the name Maze?
It's just a nickname.
What's your...
Wait, what?
Maze is just my nickname.
I thought it was your name.
No, I signed your posters with my name.
You signed with a signature. What's your name?
Miro.
Oh,
Maze is what I go by.
suits you.
Thanks.
Yeah, it does.
It's just fits a bit more.
Yeah, I think so.
Yeah. But yeah, it's fine.
Yeah, so I was just. Sorry.
No, it's fine. My parents call me Miro. It's my name, but nicknames are cool.
Yeah, especially yours.
That's why I can never think of one for you.
Yeah, because you were already using
They
one.
got one.
Everything is explained.
And I mean, considering we did the labyrinth together, I think it fits even more.
Yeah.
You're right.
Maze in the maze.
Maze in the maze. But
Doing amazing.
Doing amazing.
thanks. But anyway,
Yeah. Should we head back?
yeah. Let's get some sleep.
Mm-hmm.
Bright and early tomorrow.
You head back to the academy, you say your good nights to each other in the quad and split off to go towards your separate dorm houses. Return to your beds, and you get a good full night's sleep.
I hold my face in bed before I go to sleep and cast lesser restoration on myself.
The alcohol and the dizziness just lifts off you, and you're sober again.
Yeah. Not having a hangover tomorrow. Long rest.
Just had to click it, didn't you? Yep. You wake up in the morning, well rested, but probably around the time Icarus normally gets up, 5 in the morning. Start getting ready.
The fancy version of our uniforms.
Put on your fancy palace. It's probably the nicest thing that most of you have ever worn. And the school has provided a carriage for you to make your way down to the sea gates. There is also a driver, so none of you have to be driving this carriage. It's large enough for you and 3 or 4 other people to fit in. You roll through the main streets of Erin, all the way down, looking out the ancient tinted windows at the markets and the passers-by, people setting up for the morning. This carriage is fancy enough that it does turn a few heads, but you head on down to the docks. You get down there and you wait where you've been told to expect to wait. And you watch, just coming in from the sea gates out in the water, a traditional Red Seal style ship, a galleon with a red painted hull and stretched across the front of it like this face of a dragon. These lateen square sails that look like they're concertinaed down in a recognisable Vishima style, bright colours all over it. It moves into the docks and it has the attention of everybody there. It pulls up, the plank drops, and there you see the staff and the entourages and lords of Vishima coming down onto the Erin pontoon and making their way towards you. And that is where we'll end tonight.
Oh boy.
Oh, what a session!
What a sesh. That was a lot.
You guys started this session in an underground fighting ring.
Yeah, we did.
And now we're doing a political business.
Oh god!
What a life these students lead.
Such a thing happening.
Every day's different. What is happening today?
The temple's gonna think Icarus is dead. Like, he usually turns up so often. They're just gonna be like, is he okay? Where did he go?
He's busy. He's doing stuff.
He's never this busy.
He's got business now.
He's got his final exams.
He's got a lot of business right now.
There's a lot of business
There's
happening.
a lot.
You guys have got a lot on your plate.
Yeah.
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 But I hope you're looking forward to some fancy adventures with the Lords of Vishima in the next session.
Oh man.
Get to dine out at the best restaurant, sleep in a high-class hotel, go to the amphitheatre and the water gardens.
What could possibly go wrong?
No, what could possibly go wrong?
Nothing.
We get to go sit in the fancy mall booth. The even fancier one.
Even fancier?
Yeah.
Bloody hell.
Thank you guys so much for playing.
Thank you for DMing. You're absolute tank.
And thank you guys so much for watching. Until next time, we are NyxRising. We love you, and we'll see you on Wednesday. Bye.
Hey Sunbeams, it's Pandora. What a stressful couple of days and no end to it yet. If you're facing school right now, remember to keep your chin up. You're going to do just fine. We're looking forward to sharing our first mini painting video on Patreon soon, so look out for that and more at patreon.com/NyxRising, or you can also catch it by joining as a YouTube member below the video. Special thanks as always to our executive producers, Moran, Adira A, Emily Hogarth, Alissa, Stef Sharp, Katelyn Ferguson, and Alexandra Johnson. Until next time, always do your best, and we'll see you on Wednesday.